Revelio. Now, which way is the common room?
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Revelio.
Who does Nellie think she is, anyway? Nellie will do anything for attention.
Still not working. Ugh. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
I hope a professor catches it this time.
With the wings, Nelly. I'm sure you use them.
It'll be the next Butterbeer. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
You must be able to get away with anything.
The opposite, actually. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
Who does Nellie think she is, anyway?
Charlotte Morrison had the most popular win last year.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumours about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling. And also terrifying.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common
The
room.
light transfiguration. Now it seems to be getting awfully complicated.
I wonder what animal
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. You've been practicing. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio!
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend. You've been practicing. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get
Revelio.
anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be and I'd like to be sure you...
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio...
He did, Professor.
My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic.
Perfectly good both.
I wouldn't...
Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Revelio. It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help...
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional... I shall reach out when I have more information. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Protego! Lumos. Protego! Lumos.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised Levioso. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
You're good.
How perceptive. What are you doing up there?
Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
Stupid Protego.
Case things.
Protego! Levioso!
Good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy my duel. All of my students were this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Always thought Levioso was...
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've jeweled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest jewel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
I'd hate to face Professor. You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
What are you up to now?
Talk about this?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will.
Accio.
But instead of throwing the marbles up, very good. Happens to the best of us. Excellent. Good. Stay focused.
Accio.
That's it! Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go! That is how it's done.
Accio.
Don't lose your composure.
Watch this. Yes!
Very good.
Let us see this. Phew.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. There we go.
Accio.
Splendid!
Watch this. Yes! Well done. Here we go. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Not to worry. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of
course, you can use
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Accio! Levioso! Lumos! Levioso! Accio!
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular...
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be
Potato!
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Accio! Lumos! Levioso! Got it.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Potato! A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good.
Repair.
If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a Jinkia lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
There's something in...
Oh, do shut up.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty,
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to... You must be eager to have your own things again. And...
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogs... I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy it. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. Oh, I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone would like to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them? Revelio!
Are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something started them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Likely already named them too.
Prantooth and Sugarfoot.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Revelio!
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess, I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will be too.
Protego! Revelio!
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, he looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A Debbie, guys. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state.
Accio!
There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you. Levioso!
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer, and you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydews. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcraft, some seeds.
A new wand?
Of course. You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Woodcroft certainly knew how to plan a city.
When you find a good... Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir?
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you... Though, I don't believe I've seen your face.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is... You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. Is it not the most fascinating art potion making?
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses. And I unveil new ones from time to time. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio. Accio.
Merlin's spoon hit the top again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
A unicorn hair wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner. Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good.
A map.
I'm eager to try it out.
And the bond between you and your... Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander. Revelio.
An inquiring mind. Matilda stood. I take it you've had.
I'm afraid I...
But you will. Of course it is not. Stay the...
That's...
And I, too. Spellcraft sign. But I shall let... A potting tape?
I believe so, sir.
Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
Well, hello there.
Accio. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Levioso. Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts is a 5th year. You must be...
Not at all.
Well, bravo. Not everyone. Name's Timothy. I keep the cart out.
I suppose not.
In addition to C. But what say we get you...
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Ah, I have everything.
We should walk around a bit more.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Accio. Lumos. Levioso. Are we weakening him at all? Accio.
We have to wear him down!
Accio. Levioso. Preparo. Accio. Levioso.
What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it. Do more of it.
Accio. Lumos, Levioso. Protego.
Look, he's bunkering.
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you.
Accio. Oh, hello there. A moment if you would.
I will see what he wants.
Reparo.
Lucky they didn't do more damage.
Revelio. Accio. Reparo.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
We were just talking about you.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Potato. Accio. Lumos. Levioso. Reparo. Revelio.
Hello, sir.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, Clothier. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merit. I own the glad rags wizard wearing them, and as I suspect this won't be your last.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
What an extraordinary introduction to her. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
That sounds like a good idea.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. Most welcome to peruse my shop. That's your teacher.
Revelio. Assuming it is not too busy, I might even be Verona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the top and get into Hogsmeade, but all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just want the student to take down your distraction. Is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no advantage in me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside with 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lord Gog. I promise to let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. No, can I? No. There's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. The butter is on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. I see you to escape injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly too. I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Revelio.
I'm setting my glasses.
And that
I want to understand. Professor Weasley.
Rebellion.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locker I found in Gringotts.
Rebellion.
Professor Black. On your homework, not even. Make it. Luton's just over there.
Lumos.
Can I help you?
Sebastian needs to see you about the club.
Sebastian vouches for you. I coordinate yours.
I'm flattered to hear them.
I imagine it's quite something you see the two.
How does cross one work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever stands down in the end, it does so way to determine the squad creatures duelist. And until I light things up.
Of course. Dueling.
I agree. So, first time I'll tell you about Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's still strong competition ahead, but...
Brilliant. Count me.
I shall. Now, it takes time. Again, congratulations. Hope you see you back here again.
Rebellion. Losers. Prepare.
Sorry in the next moment.
Nice to see my young friend.
And I hear you. Thank you for everyone. Such control we're wearing on. It had that golden silver. Ran used it to control Dragon. But how? They were there to me. I overheard Ran talk with Victor Woodward. The troll ran Dragon so that Woodward could get to me. And Woodward had to run a patent through from something. This is great news indeed. If Ran's goblins and outposts are after you, they want what we found out in the vault. Speaking of the vault, I do not. Ran's goblins are to deal with. No, I say they are what happens as that banker. The goblins bring goblins and followers run wrong. They're all unlock it. Yes. I discovered this inscription when I realized this is a map here. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts to be sure, but I don't know where it leads. It leads to the library. The restricted section to be precise. A bit beyond. I suspect you would see something. Shall we go? I appreciate your enthusiasm. If our buildings were lost, I wonder what Professor Heck did it. Before, but how dangerous is the library? Perhaps we're only after a book. Perhaps we're only after once you've downloaded. I'll allow Professor Heck to expect you. Revelio. I'll come back at this. Hello there. Perhaps you can help me. Are you alright? I've never met you. Why?
Because Hogwarts was full of good reasons. I wanted to make some new friends. My Godstone collection, that is. I feel a little Godstone.
Godstones?
That's what I tried. People in the algorithms, and now those.
Rather.
Anyway, I don't think I know them.
Do you have any suggestions?
If I knew who they'd get themselves, whoever they pick,
Haven't you any?
Not really.
Well, see what I can do. I better keep an eye on high heights around school for some these problems. I better keep an eye on high places around school for some these goblins. I better keep an eye on high places around school for some these goblins. I better keep an eye on high places around school for some these goblins. Repair. Repair. I'd better keep an eye on eyepieces around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I've always said that track out a border.
Revelio. That's the last Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her. Repair. Let's go. Action.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really?
Common sense and basic magic. Of course, they are your...
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate. Oh, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing.
Isn't it? Oh, very well. Off I go.
I'm here about the new...
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your job. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, and, when necessary...
Sounds...
Quite. But before we get started, you may be surprised by some of them. When you're finished, come and see me. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems to cross the wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian. I know.
Hello, Lucan.
Of course. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to ask. If you need, stop. Good one. Nicely done. Excellent ball. I'd say that's enough practice. You look good out there. I say better to discover one's weak.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round across the wands all set?
Why, yes it is. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes. Yeah, Natty.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Lumos. Lumos. Reparo. I'll give it another go. Levioso! Accio! Protego! Accio! Levioso! Lumos! Accio! Levioso! Protego! Accio!
Care to go again?
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
Expelliarmus.
Levioso! Accio!
You're better than that.
Lumos! Lumos!
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in... I'm glad to hear it.
Should be.
Yes. Your spell... I would rather we not... Let us begin. Concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Incendio!
Ah, there you are.
Hello.
Yuma, that's it. So, shall we proceed? Fig, I have work for you. That man is exasperating.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian,
I was hoping. Not many.
Seems he's working.
Ranrock.
Professor Fig.
A portkey.
I barely follow my...
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious.
Understood.
Thank you, Seb.
And I am.
Thank you, Seb.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner.
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
We must remain unseen. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key?
Aloha Mora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell, and so now it's just this key. I said I'd get you.
The key. Here it is.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Revelio.
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clip. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! I've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Leviosa.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Pete!
Wait, I don't want you getting into...
I have a way with the... I like having friends. Now go. Good luck in your... Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it! Revelio. might this lead? Revelio. Revelio. Not surprising. Cards at the ready. Protego! Revelio. Accio. This must be the way forward, but to where? Revenue. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Revelio. It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham, can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
He said it was a creature-induced injury, but I don't think so. I reckon he was still trying to levitate.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor.
Revelio.
Find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defense.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Incendio. Accio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How? I'm all right at the moment. I've never met Rook.
A bit. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in. For now, it is safe to say that Rook... I realized something that day in Hogwarts. You displayed such courage. Both of you have inspired me.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood. I am not going to sit.
Good.
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that taking him down would cripple.
That may be true.
I spoke with her. I overheard some of Rookwood's. I was thinking that we could...
All right.
I am going to watch and listen. In the meantime, remember...
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello.
Oh, I was hoping you see...
Diving into the lakes.
Splendid!
What do you need help?
Years ago, they never...
I'm so sorry.
We can't be sure. Father was so a treasured family.
It's...
I understand. I've cross-referenced my best guess. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see. This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace.
Oh, how incredible.
I did. I hope.
It will. Thank you so... You do well to keep... Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my
Coming here.
Stupid one. Look what you've done. You punch my head.
Oh, what's the light go out of your eyes?
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take it. No, no, no!
Inside. Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
You've made a great mistake.
What on earth? just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to
Ashwinders? It's a long story.
Best get moving.
You're a researcher? Merlin?
The very same. Merlin attended.
Fixtures?
These vines, I believe, he created.
I can see...
No one as yet, I suspect.
Mallow Sweet?
Versatile. I had just arrived. You see, each swirl in Merlin's...
The Mallow Sweet is meant to...
Precisely. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallow Sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has...
Revelio!
Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio!
These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant...
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio! Incendio!
How beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. How does it work?
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, you should feel free to solve them. My guess is that each will... which you can find in I really And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems. Often.
Revelio!
morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new form and cut down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
Revelio.
Hippogriffs like knotgrass.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Yeah.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake.
Actually, I enjoyed.
How kind of you. It seems... Now, as I mentioned, next will be...
I already have some, Professor.
You visited the Magic Neep. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table. Plant the seeds there now, and you...
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested. Now, what's it? You'll find that some plants... The cabbages do get tested.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh!
Revelio.
The edges mustn't curl and turn brown like that.
Gardens at Hogwarts are impressive. Do you think Garlick maintains them? I'd spend all day in the great hall if I could. It's always so warm and lively.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. You know that, of course. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cat. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll jump on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? Not saying you can't go it alone.
I suppose they could prove you...
It's chaos out there. Dogweed and death cap. You get the idea. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton. Remarkable plants, huh? And good, as you do seem to be quite...
Magical plants have
I'm glad.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots.
I do wonder about Professor. To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as...
Revelio.
Someone loaned me a book on the International Confederation of Wizards. Hello.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Luke.
It all comes ready for a shot at...
I certainly...
Brilliant.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Is that all you've got?
Hey, we must remain unseen. Confringo!
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Confringo. You're better than that!
Confringo! Findo!
Accio. Incendio. There goes my way.
Confringo! Findo!
Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
Confringo! Levioso! Confringo!
Stupefy.
Confringo!
Protego. Stupefy.
Confringo!
Stupefy.
Confringo!
Accio. Incendio! Accio! Stupefy! Levioso! Incendio! Glad I didn't bet on that round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well.
And we're pleased to... Now, to the And so it is.
Thank you.
You earned it. Now that we've Wonder how my hub...
Yes.
Lost to a new student?
The best duelist won, I suppose.
What are you up to now?
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a...
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll say if you need to stop practice.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
Nicely done.
Accio! Incendio!
Good one.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Excellent form. Impressive wand work.
Thanks, Lucan.
I'll stop. Don't... Seriously, well done. Even though you won the...
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio!
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked. Well done. Then you pay close attention. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick. But keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Switching spells.
I think there were
Maybe
doxy
Aura,
eggs as
someone
well.
from the Ministry guarding the school
Surely
after
those
the
will
incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
I saw an aura badge on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow. Others, however, may be harder to obtain. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I
My Wigan-Weld potion's utter rubbish.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time
Revelio.
I wish he talked about it more.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember.
Revelio.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Revelio.
And now we add the Mallow Sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon's Dark! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well. I'm surprised you...
I'm sorry, Professor.
Taking responsibility. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I confess I was...
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine, pay particular attention in herbology. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting...
Thanks to you. I hope Sharp wasn't too...
Professor Sharp.
Cheers to that. Sharp may seem... Best be off.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of the term.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
You could do better than that.
Accio. Incendio.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found, and it's missing. Follow me, if you will.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it. Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course.
Revelio.
Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. Leaving so soon? You haven't got the rotten roast beef.
A student
Revelio.
Students. What can do delicious food and found themselves a bit peckish likely.
Certainly
you know how
makes
hungry growing humans can be.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious. It smells glorious in here. Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking.
Revelio.
Hello. Can you point me?
Towards the other end of the kitchen. If it's not taken out yet, just follow your...
Revelio.
Ugh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pie?
Sounds lovely, but what I really...
Ah, Nick sent you. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help.
Revelio.
There's nothing like a meal prepared by a house elf. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Ah, you're back.
Not at all. Fiendkey sent...
Ah, glad to... Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick to let...
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicola.
Terribly sorry, Sir Patrick organises the Headless Hunt.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak. Shall we?
Very well. I'd like...
Ah, wonderful. Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here. What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsay.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Hello again.
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend.
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. Oh, why not? You can speak not just once, but 5. Those are the rules.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin! Cast away until you find him.
Accio.
Who would have thought a mortal would be so good at this? You've almost got him.
Young Jackdaw's no match for you.
Accio.
It won't be long now. You'll find him.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Who would have thought a mortal would be so good at this? You've almost got him.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Keep looking. You're sure to find him.
And then I would be the one to clean up this mess.
Already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackson?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
be long now. You'll find him. Who would have thought a mortal would be so good at this?
Here we go again.
That ghost said
Oh, what fun! A student is playing.
Well, good job, I suppose.
I could do that too if I had a wand. And a body.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Well done. Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not...
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains.
The pages are why you lost your head, and I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. Say, here's an idea.
I need those pages.
Not to worry. See you at the forest's edge.